Welcome to another great episode of Skin Talk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks for watching.
Yes, we have a lot as usual.
Yeah.
A wonderful show lined up for you today.
We do.
I can't wait to see what Leanne has in store for us.
She always has something good, something fabulous.
And we have
Justin Killeen. He is from Energia Fitness. He's actually the owner and head trainer, and he's going to kick our butts a little bit. He's going to whip us into shape, give us some tips on how to stay healthy and fit.
And I love that because, we're both exercise fanatics in our own rank.
I know if you could see my knees, they're quite bruised from my volleyball game last night. It's a very intense sport.
That's why we sit at every show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because typically we're up early exercising and I do all the running. This is the only chance we get to sit.
I know, it's
Even
crazy.
though my butt cheeks are hurting from that TRX training I did 2 days ago.
I love TRX.
I am
It's a
quite
good one.
excited to hear what he has in store for us. And yes, we will be changing, and he's actually going to kick our butt, isn't he?
I know. Yeah, I'm a little terrified.
Yeah, maybe not.
Now, we have some viewer emails.
Yeah.
We want to get right into that because we have 2 really good emails. And as usual, if you want to contact us, you can always reach us at skintalk.org. We welcome your ideas, your questions, whatever you may have. Even if you have an idea segment for Leanne, please send us information.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what do we
well,
got
this
first?
one is from Shelby. Usually they state where they're from, but
I'm sure she's probably local.
yeah, maybe a local one.
Yeah.
But she says that she's been watching our show for a few months now, and she wanted to thank us, which is always nice to get that type of, email
Feedback.
to know that we're
Right.
appreciative, because we've gotten a few, maybe not so many thank yous in the past, but thank you for your thank you.
They're very rare.
I think it was only that one. To be honest. She says, I just wanted to thank you all very much for the information that I've learned in the short amount of time that she's been watching the show. And she was very inspired and has gained a lot of information in that time and has actually shared what she's learned with her her friends. So I thought that was great. But she also had a question, and she asks us if either of us draw from an inspiration, like a role model from maybe other talk show hosts that we're filming. So.
Oh, yeah. I think there's so many talk show hosts out there that I was just watching Kathy Lee and Hoda actually the other day.
I always refers to that.
I know. I think
always
we're
say
like
that.
a local version.
Younger version.
Yeah, younger. No, I love them. I think they have a great dynamic, and they're obviously both well-trained professionals, and they know what they're doing.
We're still learning the game. So excuse us for our little.
That's our goal, is to be at that level. But I also like Ellen DeGeneres too. I think she's absolutely hysterical. If I had 1/4 of her comic abilities.
Yes. And I think, what's nice about Ellen is that because she's funny, because she's not like what is it, Katie Couric, which is, I admire her, more serious on the role. And they're all so different. Queen Latifah is...
Love her.
I love her because she's real. She's just very down to earth. And it's not all about my friends, the celebrities that she has on the guests. She has, just everyday people like you and me, everyday people, and just very inspiring, very, for the women, or for, your, whatever is it you're advocating about.
Right.
Oprah Winfrey.
She's a great,
So I think we
Oprah,
sort of
course.
take from different people personally, and just sort of do our best to bring to you and to our audience something lively, something interesting, something funny. But
someday maybe someone will thinking about us as role models.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Maybe someday.
But we're not already.
Yeah.
We're having people thanking us already.
Yeah,
but, hey,
exactly.
We're slowly. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Exactly.
So we appreciate the opportunity that we have to be here and to share this. So
yeah, and we have another great email. This one I actually really like. Hi, ladies. I was wondering if either of you had made any New Year's resolutions this year. So I have a really great one for this. I was meeting with this wonderful woman, Angela Lucier, yesterday. We had coffee, and she was talking about how she is going to be giving a presentation on finding your tribe. And what that means is surrounding yourself with powerful people who are movers and shakers, looking to succeed, looking to, make the world a better place. And so my New Year's resolution is, I think I already have that tribe, and my resolution is to kind of shed the folks out of it that aren't on my team and get rid of the toxic relationships.
It's like shaking the dead leaves out of a...
Exactly, trimming the plants.
Ones that aren't, doing anything but cluttering up your mental space, your emotional space. I like that. My New Year's resolution is to no longer make New Year's resolutions.
I know, because it's tough to make them. A lot of people, they say, I think I was listening to the radio the other day, and they said that something like 50% of people who had made New Year's resolutions had already gone back on them, had already failed
The first week, everybody's gun-ho, and then it's,
it just kind of goes.
But no,
it's not if it's not achievable, you just
And that's
You're
the
done.
thing. Like, you have to have something that is realistic and obtainable. You know, you can't
Exactly.
be like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good
You know,
luck.
Yeah, good luck with that one. But no,
You and everyone else.
Because I always ask people too, like sort of what your thought process. I think it's a good motivation for people to get the ball rolling, to start, you know, shaking it up a little bit, to start
setting
moving.
some small goals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
for me, you know, I think everybody always looks at the big picture, but it is looking at something simple. And for me, I mean, I have 3 kids, so I think it's just, you know, who's going to baseball, who's going to, you know,
It's a
gymnastics, you know, the school programs. To me, it's just sort of chilling. I want to take more time to enjoy them.
I know.
And enjoy life, because you look at it and it's like, oh my God, it's, you know, 3 o'clock, they're going to be home from school. Okay,
Right.
do your homework. Okay, hurry up, we got to go here.
So
And then
regimented,
Yeah, it's
the
so
day.
regimented where it's
Yeah.
like sometimes you just take a deep breath, breathe, and be like, you know what? It snowed last night. Let's go make a snowman.
Yeah.
Even if it's just
Forget about the
20
other
minutes.
stuff you have to get
yeah.
done.
And
Yep.
I'm a little anal because it's like, oh no, I got dishes in the sink and I have laundry and I can't do anything unless this is done. So sometimes it's just taking a breath and being like, so that's personally for me.
I love
But
it.
I really like that.
Finding your tribe.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
that's really
there's our resolutions for you. And
Yes.
stay tuned. We have Leanne's segment coming up next.
Can't wait. Welcome back. And
Drum
we
roll,
have
please.
Leanne, what do you got for us today, honey?
I feel like I should be on the Muppet Show, like da 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 da.
That's cute. I like it. I say yes.
And you look fabulous, darling.
Tell our intern we want some intro music.
Yeah. There we go.
All
We'll
right.
get a live band.
What do you got today?
Today I have a really cool product.
Awesome.
No pun intended. This is called Cold Front. It is made by a female inventor down in Connecticut.
We love that.
Susie Haydes. I hope I said that right, Susie. So this product is a personal cooling system you can actually toss in your pocketbook and take with you.
And it'll always stay
I
cold?
like that.
It will stay cold
Okay,
for
so-
12 hours.
All right, explain.
Really?
How do you get it cold?
My goodness.
Okay, so there's a couple of components to this, and the first one is this big pouch. It's made of PVC. It's very resistant to bursting, which is fantastic for people who are accident prone. If you know anybody
That's
on
none of
staff
us.
who's like that.
I'm not going to say what that looks like.
Not all three of
So
us.
you put this in the freezer, and then when you're ready to go before to work the next day or whatnot, you just slip it into this beautiful little zippered pouch that the whole thing comes with, and you slide it in there.
And it stays cold? That's like a little cooler?
That stays up cold for 12 hours.
Oh, okay.
Inside you have these 2 little, what's called palm packs, and they slip right in here, and you zipper them up and go. Now, for anyone who's going through menopause, or if you have some aches and pains, if you were just working out, I know we have Justin coming up.
Yep.
So,
We might need this sooner than we thought.
exactly.
I could use that
So-
on my seat right now.
You just unzip it and you take out the palm packs. Now, if you need to cool your body down, you're going to put these on your pulse points because that will cool you down faster. Or you can put them anywhere that you're in
And what is
pain.
it called again?
It's called Cold Front.
Cold front.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
No pun intended.
what I
Cold
really
Front.
like about these is that they're safe. You know me, non-toxic.
Oh, yes.
They are BPA and phthalate free,
So if a
they're
child
not made
gets a
with
hold of it?
anything toxic.
Okay,
Got
good.
it. They have glycerin in here, water, and then some sodium cellulose whatchamacallit stuff in here.
Very technical term.
Yes.
Very technical.
So what you do with those is You just, when you're done using them, I should say, is you just put them back in, and then in 20 minutes, they're cold again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's incredible. So, like you said, people for aches and pains, and are there any other uses that you could?
A baby's teething?
Yeah, I was gonna say, could babies use it for teething?
I'm not sure if I would recommend putting it in a mouth of a baby.
Okay.
It is burst resistant, but it's one of those
You
things.
never know.
If you
And it's
have a
all
sore,
natural.
a toothache, if you have radiation going through, if you have that sensitive skin, you can use it for that. For any melanoma patients out there, you can use that too.
Thank you,
Thank
Leanne.
you.
Good job. And speaking of looking fit and fabulous, stay tuned because we do have Justin Killeen from Energia Fitness coming up. He's going to whip us into shape. You don't want to miss it.
Dear 16-year-old me,
Dear 16-year-old me,
Dear 16-year-old me,
please don't get that perm. It's not as awesome as you think it's going to be.
You have to actually practice in order to learn to play guitar.
Whiskey tastes even worse on the way up.
Dear 16-year-old me, there's going to be a new set of Star Wars movies. Don't watch them. They ruin everything.
Dear 16-year-old me, this is where they took the cancer out. It was something called melanoma.
It's called malignant melanoma.
Malignant melanoma.
Malignant. That's not a very friendly word.
You'll be diagnosed when you're 28.
18.
36.
29.
22.
It's a tumor that starts in your skin cells, the cells that give your hair and skin color.
It's not just skin cancer.
Well, it is,
Well, it is.
but not just the...
Cut it out and it'll be fine kind, unfortunately.
It's the kind that you have to catch before it spreads.
Because it spreads so fast.
So fast.
To places like your liver, your lungs, your brain.
Yours will be a really rare kind in your left eye, and that's when you'll find out.
That melanoma can show up on your tongue, the palms of your hands, and the soles of your feet.
Your doctors will tell you you're lucky that you caught it early.
Yours will tell you that you need aggressive treatment.
I'll have to tell you it might take a year of chemotherapy.
And you'll need to do some of the injections yourself.
Dear 16-year-old me,
You're doing okay.
you're strong.
But there are some things I want you to know.
I wish I'd known.
That one bad sunburn before you turn 18.
Doubles your chances of developing melanoma.
That fair skin and red hair means that you're at a higher risk of getting it.
As if ginger people didn't have enough problems.
That you're at higher risk if you've got more than 50 moles.
And if you have a weakened immune system or a family history of skin cancer.
I want you to know the outlook is very good if we can catch it early.
But you have less than a 10% chance of surviving more than 5 years if we don't.
Dear 16-year-old me,
spend more time with family. They mean everything.
If I had one piece of advice for you, don't start the tanning bed. I know you want a healthy glow, but it's going to double my chances of getting melanoma.
Sunscreen.
Yes, I agree. It's a huge pain in the ass, but so worth it. Please.
Your skin's like an elephant. It never forgets.
Dear 16-year-old me, helping spread this message is how you'll honor Glenna's memory. At 16, she's already an incredible lifeguard. She loves the sun and the beach and tanning, but she just doesn't know.
She'll be diagnosed when she's 22 and will lose her battle when she's just 26.
I want you to know, because it's melanoma that's going to take the strongest man you know, your best friend, and the love of your life.
Dear 16-year-old me,
Don't be afraid. This isn't about being afraid.
I want you to be aware.
That melanoma is a young person's disease.
It is the second most common cancer in children and teenagers, and one of the most common in young adults.
And it can be deadly.
I want you to know you're not helpless.
This is a cancer that shows itself.
Right there on the outside of you.
start checking your skin.
Please check.
Get to know your skin.
Get to know your skin.
Start checking your skin.
If a new mole shows up,
Or if one you have starts to change color, or size, or shape, or feels different.
If something seems out of place, get your doctor to have a look as soon as possible.
Know what to look for and get help. These are all signs your skin could be developing cancer.
You brush your teeth every day, maybe even floss,
Okay, we both know you don't floss.
but just once a month. I want you to check.
It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Dear 16-year-old me, I do realize you're not actually going to see this, but someone else will, and it'll make a difference to them.
Dear someone else.
Dear somebody else.
If you're watching this,
Send it to a 16-year-old you care about.
Send it to anyone who was once 16.
Or soon will be 16. Send this.
And check yourself. Educate yourself. You can download tools and information about melanoma here.
Share this link.
Tweet this link.
Post this to your Facebook.
Welcome back. We have Justin Killeen of Energia Fitness. He is the owner and head trainer there, and he is here and he's going to kick our butt.
Gonna kick our butt today.
Yes, as we look dazzling and the most dressed up you'll ever see either of us in our workout clothes.
Yeah, Justin, thanks for being here. So I actually have had the opportunity to go to your studio for a few months now. What's something that's really unique that you would want to share with people about the studio?
Our studio, in a sense, so our bikes are actually, our spin bikes are equipped with green energy equipment.
That's awesome.
So as you exercise, you actually generate electricity.
Really?
And the electricity
For the studio?
For the studio, so that powers that.
So we're working
cycles back
to help
through.
you.
Okay, so you should
Pay the
actually
electric
reimburse
bill,
us
right.
for that. No, that's really neat.
So it's good
Never knew
motivation. It's different than a normal class in the sense that you can get a number that's concrete.
Yep.
You can use that number to gauge how much you're producing, but also how much you're improving over time.
Oh,
So
nice.
So do you yell at them and say, come on, I don't want to pay my electric bill this month?
I do a lot of screaming, so my voice is kind of
No, that's what, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that. That's,
yeah, exactly.
Scares me to be like,
this
okay.
time of day.
Well, try not to scream at us too much today. What are some of the things you're going to show us how to do today?
So today we actually have some highly functional pieces of equipment. We have a Bosu ball, 2 dumbbells, 10-pound dumbbels, and a resistance band.
Okay.
So these are all
10 pounds. I
10
don't know who you
pounds.
think you're dealing with here.
You've
It's
seen
a
these
little,
ones,
yeah. Maybe
Jeez.
she can do it. I'm more of a 5-pound gal, but that's
Oh
all right.
God. No, I was thinking, geez, 10 pounds, I could do that with my toe.
So right here, I mean, you have the essentials of an in-home gym. So if you're someone that likes to work out at home, or if you're someone who's confined to being at home, then this is a great, a great starting point to really get in a good workout.
Great. All right.
And so whether you're a stay-at-home mom or somebody who's more fit, this isn't, like it's not, it can cater to anybody.
Right, so
pretty
the
much.
bottom line is that you need to exercise to not only feel well, to look great, but mentally it's a big part of it as well. So
All right,
All right.
let's
Let's
put us to
have
work
at
here.
it. Yeah.
okay,
show us
so
what
we'll
to
start
do.
with the
You
Bosu.
sweat
The
up all
Bosu
my
is a
makeup.
little
You can go
challenging.
first.
Oh, thank you.
So have you used one of these before?
Oh, see, yes, for different things.
Okay, so it goes both ways.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off pretty interesting here. So we're gonna
Oh God, I was hoping
we're
you
gonna
were
flip it
do
over.
that.
Yeah.
Sure, give me that. Well, good, you're
I'll
getting
be
the
your
10 freaking
spotter.
pound weight.
So what you want to
Okay.
do first, right, is you're gonna step on one side, kind of like you're surfing. Lean into it.
I don't surf.
Okay.
I ski.
And then we'll ease you onto
Okay.
it.
So this is a lot of core work,
Core
right?
strength.
really
So,
is.
so balance is all core
You
strength.
guys are gonna catch me if I fall.
I'm here. I got you.
Yeah, as I go, oops, and
I'm
you
your
run.
spotter.
So all these vibrations are just involuntary muscle contractions. So you're working, even though you're not trying to work. You're just trying to stay safe on the ball, not fall off.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we were to give you some dumbbells, we could work into other exercises that we would otherwise do off of the ball. But we have that
Alrighty.
much more going on here. So let's
Okay.
see. So we'll give you the 10 pounders. We'll see how
Okay.
you do. It's your
Now
big
you're gonna,
chest.
now you're gonna still catch me. Oh, look at
Still
you.
gonna-
Walk back. Look at
So we're a
that.
little
She's stepped
shaky.
back.
Back.
So the key here is to relax, okay, to breathe, okay?
Heavy?
Let your muscle, yeah.
Okay.
Steady out, good. So you can start off with the simple biceps curl, hammer curl. See how you do with those 10 pounds.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never done this exercise before.
Do you feel it?
So,
Oh, yeah.
so with the
Yeah.
balance, you're forced to use your core to stabilize.
I actually, once you said, okay, stay relaxed and whatever, because I'm really not good. Like people say do yoga and stuff. That's just not me personally. I'm sure it
But you
helps.
have to, or else you're gonna.
Yeah, but I noticed like an instant calmness and that focus of control.
Yeah, it's kind of forced, right? Because you have to
Right,
stabilize
so
yourself.
now you can imagine at home, if you're in front of the TV or something, instead of doing a set of curls on the ground,
Yeah.
challenge yourself, hop up on the Bosu. You can work your balance a little bit left to right.
Well, I feel it in my thighs. I feel it
Right
in my...
away, right? Because
yeah.
you're forced to engage.
Yeah.
You have a slight bend in the knee, which is good, which is what you want. You have good posture, the core's engaged. And as you curl up, the main thing is you're not arching back. So
How
those are
long-
heavy weights.
How long would you recommend someone stay on the Bosu ball?
Like how many sets?
How many sets or?
I mean, Bosu, the company itself puts out a DVD that's pretty good. Oftentimes what you'll find is first, your feet will start to cramp up. So it gets uncomfortable.
Because you're gripping with your feet.
Yeah,
right?
so you really want to relax as much as you can. You can stop curling.
Okay. I was like, oh, I didn't get my exercise.
Pushing herself.
So these are heavy.
I didn't get my exercise.
There we go.
Okay, I'll get down now. Okay.
So there's a lot of other exercises you can do on top of it. You know, when you are up on here, right?
Okay,
So you can put those down.
Well, my whole thing is like this particular exercise, like Bosu has the video and stuff like you're saying, but this particular exercise, let's say people could do like 10 reps.
10, 15 minutes. That's the
10,
main
15
thing
minutes.
at
Just
home.
doing that.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
rotate through, be efficient with it, getting a quick workout.
So let's say a minute on this and a minute on the next exercise, or just 15.
Yeah, I mean, once you get the hang of it, so you can hop. Let's see if I can do this right now. You can hop on, and then you can challenge yourself. Left to right, getting warmed up. You can go into a set of squats, trying to stabilize with the weights. Core punches.
Yep.
Get the shoulders going, triceps.
Okay.
There's a lot of different exercises that you can do.
This is very
up on
multi-purpose.
the ball, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, it feels like you're working your legs, it's working your butt, your abs,
Right.
your arms.
Upper body.
But the main thing is, at least for me, because I don't have
Stability control.
Right,
Right.
that's what
Right.
I'm saying. I don't have that. Like I don't feel like I'm very, very accident prone maybe.
Yeah.
So this sort of feels
Accident
like
prone probably shouldn't get on the Bosu ball.
But I did pretty good.
Yeah, no, you did really
But
well.
no, that's awesome. So
So it does go both ways. It's great for cardio. So you can use it this side up.
Yeah, sure. You get the
Am I getting up
right?
here on this?
So you can stand on it.
Okay.
Another thing I like to do with my clients is, so if you start off the ball actually,
Oh, off the ball.
and then go into a step, you can go into a step up.
Oh,
So that's just more
do I do it alternating
challenging balance
legs?
wise. Yep. So pick that knee up. Start to engage the core. Again, making sure that you're not arching back. And then you pick up the pace once you're comfortable.
Liar. I'm sure you'd throw me right off the Bosu. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah, you could definitely feel that going.
So this is a good
Balance.
segue to the other side. I mean, oftentimes people aren't comfortable getting right on the other side of the ball.
Where do you feel it?
This is legs, and the minute you get up here, it's like a
It's
balance.
stability. Yeah, you have to
it's
really,
the core again.
especially because it's single leg. So
Yeah.
the whole way up, you're really trying to stabilize, and you have to use your core to
Do
do
you
so.
usually hold something while you're doing this to even?
Yeah, so you can add in the curl. You can bring the dumbbells
Make it more
into it.
challenging.
Yeah.
Medicine ball, something like that.
I would almost
right?
feel like it would make
Or
it easier
press.
if you were holding a medicine ball.
Yeah, because
no?
it weights you down.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Right.
All right,
Yep.
cool.
Now,
go ahead.
Sorry, no. I was just going to say, like, overall, exercise, how do you feel that in exercise in general for people that obviously we like doing it, we
Right.
know the feeling of it because we've done it.
Right.
But people who are home, they're like, oh no, they've never been to a gym, or
Too
maybe
out of
they
It's a
shape.
little
to get in shape.
intimidating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is intimidating to
Right.
go to a gym, So.
It really is. So this is what's great, that you can do it in the privacy of your own home. But what is it that you feel they'll get from it if they try?
Yeah.
I mean, I started off doing primarily in-home training because it's highly functional. So you can see the way people live in their natural kind of environment. I mean, it sounds
Studying the species.
primitive, I know, right? But you can really, I mean, especially with the older population or people who have gone through certain traumas, they need to regain that sense of security, the foundation. And the first place you need to start is in your home.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
point.
simple exercises, sitting, standing, kneeling, standing. You want to make sure that you're doing things properly so you're not going to hurt yourself long term.
Now, speaking of hurt yourself, are there some good stretches that you should be doing prior to starting a workout regimen so that you're not pulling any muscles?
See, I always question that because I never stretch when I work out.
Bad, right? That's bad.
That's
Right.
bad.
That's
I'm sure. I don't really stretch
Right,
after
so I
I
should have
work
brought my
out.
foam rollers. That would have been fun.
That's okay. What do you recommend if someone
so
doesn't have that?
Before you work out, it's always important to get some sort of dynamic workout in.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not spending 30 seconds doing toe touches or doing this sort of thing. And oftentimes people default to your general stretches.
Right, like the this.
Yeah, this, right.
This, yeah.
And really what you're doing there, I mean, you're lengthening the muscles to some extent, but you're not actually warming the muscles. So more of a dynamic warm up.
Now, what do you
You're
mean by
you're moving, you're running, you're on the elliptical.
Running in place or...
You're trying to mimic the movements that you're going to
You're
be
on the
doing.
elliptical, so that's not the workout, being on the elliptical?
No.
It's just the warm-up.
Or you can pull up your book and put on Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, you'd be my wing girl
No
when
one
I
to
ran
do
the New York
that.
City Marathon, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's a
when you're on your treadmill.
Told you, 3 miles, that's my max.
And the thing is too, like a lot of people may not want to expense, getting these things, because I'm sure if you add them up, they're not cheap.
Right.
But what would you say is alternate of things that maybe they could use at home to start? Those maybe who haven't exercised and aren't willing to
Starting
invest
Yeah.
into some equipment that they could do at home. Like what are some
Right.
things at home?
And the first thing is to get moving. So you don't need equipment, and that's the whole premise of in-home training. You don't need equipment to get started. These things are relatively inexpensive. You can do a lot with the
especially that
bands, right? The rubber
band
band, you can get a great workout in. And if
Can
you
I
have the
play with this?
time, when the kids are down, or if you're
You do this?
you're watching TV, right? So again, you have your curls, you have
Okay.
your shoulder exercises up
And
to the
this
side.
is something you can get at like any
Yeah,
store,
a
right?
little department store.
Yeah, okay.
But again, initially,
Resistance too.
just to regain that activity in your muscles, just to get started is important. So
Yeah.
walking, I mean,
Yeah, I hear a lot like that's
there's
the
a lot
thing,
of
just getting out there and walking.
and there is some
more-
controversy. Like, is walking actually a workout?
Yeah.
But for those who haven't been doing anything, like if you're sitting at a desk all day, if you're someone who doesn't do anything,
Right.
then you can challenge yourself in the free time that you do have.
Something
if
is
you-
better than nothing.
I was
And
gonna say
sweating,
that.
if you sweat.
If you are working out 5 days a week and then maybe the 6th day you just want to do a walk, that's okay, right?
Yeah,
At
and
least
the
getting
most
something
important
done.
thing is that you want to take a one step at a time approach.
Mhm.
So everyone goes through these phases where they'll want to jump into something, and I'm motivated, I want to lose weight, I want to
Right.
feel better. I'm not doing things the way I should, I'm not feeling the way I used to.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is to remember one step at a time. So take on a little bit. You
Set
can go
small
for this
goals.
week, right?
Okay.
That's a good point too.
And then you build on it. You
Okay.
have to set that foundation.
Realistic goals,
And then build
obtainable
it up,
goals.
right?
Yeah, all right.
Exactly. So
Something
if you-
simple and work yourself
if you
up.
jump in on a diet or any exercise program that you find on the internet or TV, then more than likely you're going to fade away.
Right.
You need that
Right.
support, you need that consistent.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much again, Justin, for sharing all this with us and our viewers at home. This is very,
very
very useful
helpful.
information and
you.
very motivating. So I'm hoping it's motivating for you viewers out there to get moving.
I know.
It doesn't
And-
take much.
I know. And again, it's Energia Studios, Energia Fitness in Hadley.
Yep,
Number 9.
EnergiaStudios.com. Energia Fitness is the name of the business.
Great.
Right,
And we
number 9.
have a little gift
Yes,
for you.
don't go
We
anywhere.
have a gift for all of our guests. So,
Yes. So-
hopefully you don't have to open it.
Thank you.
Unless you want to. But
No, that's
hopefully it'll
good.
come in handy with what
Yeah.
you do and you'll
Thank you
come
very
back and
much.
visit us
Yeah,
again.
So thank you again.
sure.
So for more information about Skin Talk, you can visit us at skintalk.org or be sure to check us out on all the social media networks like Facebook and Twitter.
Thanks for watching.
As usual, Skin Talk wants to thank our wonderful stylist at It's All About Me.
Yes. And we would also like to give a great thank you and appreciation for Wilbraham Flowers for always supplying us with beauteous smelling and looking flowers. Thank you so much for your
Thanks,
support.
everyone.